Hello, I am Rocket here with my bestie, Terra, and Mr. Sephine's around. You can't really differentiate when Mr. Sephine talks, but that's fine. We don't have the same voice or anything. I just like to put it in the title description.
Cool. Okay. So I was going to say, what are we drawing today? It's you who's doing the drawing, but
Yes,
.
providing a lovely background. It is chapter 2, page 15 of Cliche Written Right.
Thick. So what's this page? What's going on this page?
What's going on this page? Hold on. Penny was being loud, so she was told to move next to Loga, who's always quiet as a mouse. And on the last page, she was... Penny was really... I asked Mr. Sephine why they made this plot decision to have Penelope just go into Loga's bag and steal her phone to see if she could learn anything about her, because she just wasn't talking to her.
Cool. Full disclosure, I only know the complete bare bones of this story.
That's okay. It's a very simple story.
So, yeah.
There is some plot that I wish I just put something else instead. That would have been a good decision.
What's that?
Just so much of what Penny does is like very out of line in the initial stages, because she's just like she thinks Loga's interesting, and Loga will not talk to her.
The lesbian experience.
Yep. I mean, she doesn't know why, because in Loga's head, she's like, she is popular. I am a nerd. I have no friends. Why would she want to speak to me?
Real. Oh my god, what a... Oh, bless. Bless her cotton socks.
Bless her cotton socks? What's that?
It's a mannerism I've taken from my sister.
Your sister's awesome.
It's a very her-coded mannerism, or line, whatever.
I agree, that's a very her thing to say. There's something. Hey. She's just trying, so the rest of this page is her trying to annoy her, because the only thing Penelope found on the phone was just that, like, Loga saves pictures of, like, lesbian art to her phone. And she's like, ooh, okay, so she's gay, great. And then she's like, hey, so I saw the photos on your phone, and Loga's like, what the fuck? Because for someone who claims to be very charismatic and knows people very well, she is very bad at Loga.
Okay. Cool. Very good.
I don't stand by this, and I don't think Mr. Sephine does either. But I agreed to draw this, and it's fine. A lot of this is very much like Penny, like, why won't you talk to me? I'm great. Talk to me.
Oh.
Talk to me.
Arrogant little soul, are they?
Yeah, they also just think people are, like, generally very interesting, and she's that kind of extrovert who just doesn't understand, like, not wanting to talk. But also she's neurodivergent in that she thinks that everybody is interesting and has something interesting to say. And she also just really likes annoying Kirk. That's another thing. She thinks she's really funny when she gets annoyed.
I simultaneously feel like that is not at all how a real person would behave, but that is also definitely how a real person would behave from my point of view.
Yeah. It is also and for Loga, it's that thing of like, when the popular girls start talking to you, and you're very clearly a weirdo, they're like, what do they want from me?
Yeah.
I had a little bit of that growing up.
I had a little bit of, I made eye contact with those people talking in a group across the room. Oh god, they're laughing. Oh god, they're making fun of me. Oh god, why? What are they saying? I must confront them.
I never did that.
Oh no, I never. Okay, well, so
I didn't do any of that. Is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if that thought comes into my brain, I'm like, that's self-centered.
Oh yeah, no, because when I was like, 13 years old, I was a bit of a self-centered little child,
That's fair.
and then I got depression,
No,
and
that is so sad.
and yeah, well, I told you I went to a very shit secondary school,
Yep.
but
What's
anyway,
going on with your eyes?
I hope
She's
I hope
cross-eyed.
I'm. Oh God, I. That reminds me,
I can never draw
so
her
my
fucking eyes. Oh my god.
so my dad is doing illustrations for a book that he's writing
Yeah.
or trying to write.
Yeah.
And to like get inspiration or to get inspiration to like see all the different kind of angles of a person's face, he input one of his drawings into an AI program so we could see all the different angles of like this person's face, and like he just came to me like, oh my god, this is so shit.
Yeah.
and like one of them was cross-eyed, one of them had like a really weird jaw that was like a square jaw, another one, because it was supposed to be like a 13-year-old Japanese girl, and one of them had like a square jaw, and of course plenty of them had like large breasts and stuff, because that's all AI can find of young Japanese girls on the internet.
Oh, that's really sad. Those poor Japanese girls. Fuckers need to stop sexualizing young Japanese girls. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
This is actually, like, this panel thus far, I think is like, well, this page is one of my favorites just because it's Loga, like, confronting her and actually making her stop and think for a minute. And also, I just like this over here, like, cutting through the panel where she just slams her hand down. And
oh yeah,
I also just love this pose that I've done for Penny. And just the arms out. Which is just up in her face. She's like, oh. Like a T-Rex.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the kind of, the sassy gay wrist.
No, she's not trying to be sassy. She's just like, she was just like leaning on the table. Loga's all up in her face. She's like, oh, okay. Like, whoops.
Yeah, it's good.
You wanted a reaction. You got a reaction.
Yeah.
Is that not what you wanted, dear Penny?
I don't know. I don't know what you want.
I love insulting my characters. Well, they're not really mine. I draw them. Mr. Sephine is theirs. And
but
she loves to insult them just as much.
Understandable. I feel like I'd do similar things if I actually, started writing little screenplay segments for the characters in my film ideas. Yeah.
That's nice. Insulting your characters is just fun.
Yeah, and weirdly, it also helps you kind of think about how you're going to. Why is that happening? Excuse me. It also weirdly makes you think about how you're going to characterize them in the future, or form some sort of progression in their character, I suppose, because you're thinking about their flaws.
Oh yeah. Flaws are fun.
Seems like it. Yeah.
I love, like, drawing a comic is so much fun because you just get to do things with the characters that you wouldn't necessarily do in like a novel. Like, I love designs. Like, one thing about Penny that like no one would like pick up on in a novel is the fact, unless it was like specifically commented on, is that she just doesn't wear coats. Like, it's just something I thought would be really funny. Like, if right now it's like February in the comic, like this is fully like planned out in time. This happens when I was in year 11. And it is actually set at the school that we both used to attend. The school that shall not be named.
Okay.
You can see like where I've taken inspiration in the backgrounds and stuff. The school is not explicitly named, obviously, in the comic, but it's very heavily inspired. So if you've been there, you'd recognize it. Because once I point out the classroom, like, you get it.
I think you did point it to me out last year when you were showing me some panels.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, just comic stuff, yeah. But So
flaws.
when Mr. Sephine like plotted out everything and I did all the designs and stuff, one thing I just think would be fun, most of what I do is just like I go to her and I'm like, hey, how about this? Just because it'd be fun. And pretty much 100% of the time she's like, yeah, that's funny, do it. She's here, she's just watching our chaos. She doesn't have much to
Quiet
comment
little
on.
bean.
Yes. She's just doing admin stuff on her computer while I do all the drawing like a little gremlin.
What a fun dynamic.
Yes, I am the gremlin. She is classy.
Also, congratulations. I checked your YouTube channel just earlier, and you've got 24 views on the first character sprite VOD.
That was super cool. It's like most views I've got in long form content. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for like some of the streams are like very very chill because if I don't have other people to bounce off of, it's very hard to like sort of keep a thing going. But there was that it's a shame you weren't there. You're the only person who wasn't there. But there was so much chaos and having everybody present minus you.
Which one was that? Was that part 3?
I don't remember. No. It was a couple weeks back.
Huh.
But it's not on Twitch anymore because they only last for 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. The concept of her just never wearing a coat is just so funny to me, and I can't explain why. Because...
Average Scottish person in winter. I don't know if she's Scottish, but like...
She shouldn't be, because she's Filipino Nicaraguense, and we are not good with the cold. We come from hot environments. I mean, I'm not Filipino, I'm Nicaraguense, but... Nicaraguan. That's how you say that's how you say Nicaraguan in Spanish. Nicaraguense.
I haven't done Spanish since year 9. Oh yeah.
I still struggle. I've just got like Duolingo.
That'll do it.
Classy bitches do Duolingo and they don't pay for it. So I feel like I never know what's going on anymore because I have like a really good ad blocker. So I used to get ads for all kinds of films and stuff, and now I just never know what's coming out. I
don't really know. I usually check what. Sorry. I usually find out what's coming out by like bus adverts.
Oh, that's true. It's because I see less. Mostly probably because I see less buses where my uni is.
Oh yeah. Recent film that came out is a new one by Bong Joon-ho, the director of Parasite, called Mickey 17. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it, but Parasite was a banger movie, so yeah.
Another thing is like I can never draw Penny's eyes correctly, ever.
Specifically
her, like she has like she's like got the Asian monolid. But for some reason, I can never do it when it's her, and it always.
But with any other Asian character, it's fine.
Pretty much, yeah. I struggled. Actually, she's looking happy right there. She can have. It's a little easier if she looks happy because I can tilt her eyes up a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
That's better.
I really like the designs you've done.
Thank you. Like in the comic page, or just generally.
Generally, obviously. Like.
Thank you. I'm a masochist. I love detail, and detail does not love me.
Oh. I was gonna say bless again. I need to stop.
It's cute. I don't mind. Your sister's great. I love her saying so much.
Sleep has not been on my side. Well, the brain is cooking up sayings and yes.
I did a little like experiment where I tried to make a meme. It didn't do very well on the internet, but that's okay.
That's fine. I think I made like I made 1 or 2 memes, but they were specifically for my sister. Like kind of inside jokey, and they landed very well. So
nice.
Yeah, it was based off of a photo that we took on holiday where her and a friend were posing, and it looked almost identical to a pose from a front cover of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7, which was also based on a pose from a Vogue magazine, as most of them are.
Oh. So is she also a JoJo's fan?
Yes, she is. Not as much as me, but she likes it.
Yeah. It's nice when siblings can have, like, similar interests and stuff. Oh, that is another thing about, like, that Mr. Sephine specifically requested for Loga. She has, like, she has little anime hair antenna.
Oh, yeah.
So that was something I added that was per a request of the writer, which I love putting in. It's very fun to just have that element that always helps to communicate her emotion. But then again, like, these last few pages have just been entirely Loga just being really fucking annoyed. And having her patience tested.
Loga does not strike me as someone who gets their patience tested very often.
It's debatable.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Reconsidering, reevaluating, stepping back. I don't know. Well, did I mention that sleep has not been favoring me?
Well, you're right in that, like, her patience isn't, like, tested often. It is to a degree, because, like, she's, like, the only neurodivergent. Somehow she's the only neurodivergent person in her family. So they aren't fully sure of just always how to treat her, and kind of just try to push her into things that do make her uncomfortable. And she does struggle with, like, telling them why she does certain things. Her sisters understand her better than her parents do, but that's when her patience get tested. Like, she does not have proper school friends, and the only friends she has are from the internet playing, like, RPGs. So, other than this bitch waltzing in to be like, hey, pay attention to me, she is not used to people interacting with her, nor trying to annoy her.
Oh, don't say bless. Don't say bless. It's fine. Everything is fine.
She also is really tired all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think she's an insomniac. She's just tired.
Yeah, the hair definitely gets that across. It gives the... Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it reminds me of. I feel like there are a lot of characters who have that kind of frizzled hair in, like, cartoons and stuff.
Oopsies. Hold on. This is another character detail.
The thingies! Rocket, how could you forget the thingies? They're the most important part.
They are. I think they're awesome. Like, if you're watching the stream, you can see what they are. They're just...
I can't tell what they are. I'm scrutinizing. I'm squinting. I'm leaning in close. Oh, is that hair?
It's in her hair.
Ends?
Yep.
Okay.
She just keeps her She keeps her pencil case in her hair.
That's how very Marge Simpson of her.
It's something I used to do in lower school. That I was like, hey, this feels very Loga. What do you think? And Mr. Sephine was like, mm-hmm.
How very autism of you.
Yeah. Shadows on the ground keep making me think that my cat has walked in. She looks so freaked out.
Oh god, it looks like she's breaking the fourth wall and staring at the reader.
To be fair, they do that. I break. Yeah. Mr. Sephine decided we're gonna pull a Deadpool and have the main two talk to the audience.
Okay.
It's totally working in our favor.
Yeah, that looks like a headshot out of, like, a horror game or something.
Well, it's a creepy thing to say to someone. I saw your photos.
Oh, I didn't see the dialogue. Yeah, okay, that's funny.
Actually, I'm not gonna have her mouth open. It's just gonna...
Yeah, talking about character designs earlier inspired me to flip back through the Grease Art channel. I stumbled across the art you did for Dion, an NPC in our D&D campaign, and it is very, very good.
first started using gradients.
Yeah, the lighting, it's so
the lighting.
shiny.
I need to go back to that like little tutorial video that I found it from, but because I don't use it often enough, but because even without the extra shading on top, like that looked really sick. Just playing with gradients. It's all about dimension. Actually, I think that looks better mouth closed.
Oh, sorry, I tabbed out.
That's fine.
Yeah.
God, she looks so freaked out. I mean, you would be if someone's like, I saw your photos. Which ones, bitch? Which ones? You can't just say that.
Oh yeah, got them. Also found your lovely height chart with fully grown Talos in all of its comedic glory. I think Rocket has left us. They probably said that they left to go do something, and I just didn't hear. And now I'm sounding stupid.
Sorry, my sister came in to inform me that an anime that we used to watch together has got a new OVA, and it's okay. And, oh my god, one of them is pink hair that is long, and and he's got piercings.
Okay. I probably won't know what anime it is, but tell me anyway.
It's called Skate the Infinity.
Oh yes, yes. You've told me about this one. Isn't it the one that also has Legoshi's English VA from Beastars?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. I remember that he's a legend.
Jonah something. Jonah Scott. Jonah something.
Yeah.
Side profiles will kill me.
I still haven't watched season 3 of Beastars. I know that came out recently.
There's a third season? Oh shit, I need to catch up.
Yeah, there's a third season. It's the final season apparently.
Oh.
Which I feel like they've got quite a bit to wrap up.
Yeah. Your eyes need to be
I haven't seen any
comic.
I haven't seen any reviews for it yet, so I think it's been out for like a couple months now. Yeah. How are you finding Invincible season 3? Have you finished it? Oh yeah.
I really liked it. I actually had a great time. Season 2 was but season 3, like that plays with the shit I love. Like this whole stuff with Cecil is like so much of what I explore in my main comic idea.
Hold on, full stop. Breaks. Were you Team Mark or Team Cecil?
I think it's more nuanced than that.
Oh, come on. You don't know how to have a little bit of fun.
I don't like being on a team, but in terms of agreeing, I agree more with Cecil than I do Mark.
Yes. Yes.
But I do think, I was talking to Jack about it, and I think he does have a point, because I was talking to him when I'd only seen, the 2 episodes that focused on the whole Cecil Mark thing, and I was like, Cecil, man. And then he was like, Cecil does have a point, but one of the thing about him is that he's such low charisma, he doesn't understand how to get Mark on his side. And I'm like,
yeah,
you make such a good point. I know that stuck in my head, the past week, of just the idea of someone in power who isn't charismatic and trying to get shit done. I'm like, that's hard. That sucks.
I get Mark's anger at the whole D.A. Sinclair thing, because that guy is an actual, monster, who
also,
tormented
don't give
his
him
friends.
a fucking love interest. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
He got a fucking girlfriend. How? Actually,
She's
how?
probably just as messed up as he is or something. But she works there.
Yeah, okay. Moving swiftly onwards.
Because what Jack said is that what Cecil could have done is he's in torturous conditions. He has to work for us. He will die if he doesn't. And in terms of Nightwing, I don't remember this guy whatsoever. He's also having a horrible time.
Nightwing is the DC character that he's based off of.
Cool. Whatever. I don't keep up with the show enough to remember shit. Which I feel is how people respond to my anti-hero shit because of how many damn characters I have.
Yeah, the thing is though, I feel like Darkwing could have... I feel like he is a redeemable character, and Mark was kind of too quick to dismiss him as just a murderous villain.
Yeah.
Because Darkwing was actually the progeny of a superhero. And he didn't kill that many people. And he was clearly...
I think
I
the focus
don't,
on...
I honestly
I
don't
would say
remember.
also, like, the whole shit with, like, what's it called? His younger brother, like, with the Maulers.
Oliver, yeah.
I was, like, fucking, I was like, oh, I loved it. It's like, him with the Maulers and, like, killing them, I was just, like, I was so, just, like, captivated by that scene.
And Powerplex?
Powerplex... I just feel bad. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do with him? Like, that sucks. Also, he just feels like a plot device to me. Like, I don't have enough.
Chat.
Huh? I don't hate him. He just he's not much to me. He's not very interesting.
Okay. Even though he's voiced by Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad.
I have not seen much. Oh, I do like his voice though. I do like his voice actor. I have not seen Breaking Bad. Not a point of contact. Okay. Actually, I have seen the pilots. I saw the pilot. I was shown it by a teacher at school used to.
Oh. Wild.
She just put it on the class for us. It's like the teacher that's stolen and I share. That's the point. She just always put films on Friday. She was great.
Sick. Yeah, I think I saw something that Aaron Paul, who voiced Powerplex and plays Jesse Pinkman, I think he's either making or he's like being the lead voice actor in a game that's coming out soon, like a Telltale like game, which seems very similar in vibes to Invincible. It's called Dispatched, I believe, or Dispatch.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's.
I mean, if you like Invincible, you probably like The Boys.
I'm a bit hesitant. I know it. I've heard good things.
It is very gory, lots of sex.
Yeah, you know me, Arrow Ace person. I'm not very big on the sex.
That's fair. That's also another thing I'm annoyed about Invincible for is just like, it's so crippled by its budget, and it annoys the hell out of me because it's so good.
Well, hold on. Is it the budget or the time? Because Robert Kirkman, who was the writer of the comics, had made like both. Social media. He made social media posts saying stuff like he wants seasons of Invincible to come out every year, and I'm like, are you good?
That's insane. For like, with that much, it's also just because like it feels like so much of the intimacy is just off. Because characters never really get that close to each other.
Well, okay, Mark and Eve have absolutely nothing, but I feel like Ray and Rex, that they had chemistry.
Oh, no, I was talking about like the animation. I wasn't talking about like.
Oh, the animation.
You don't think they have chemistry?
Mark and Eve are like vanilla ice cream. It's good, but there are better things in life.
Call me basic. I really like the stuff, like, because like
I
would say things like at the same time I'm like, this is annoying that you made me wait this long, but also I do like the indulgence. Okay, I'm not like, what's it called? I'm not immune to the cute feels.
Okay,
but also like
Nathan.
I also have a lot of problems with it. I don't just like it. I like the feels in the moment, but I don't like how it feels afterwards. It's like
name. Okay, I'm not trying to get rude. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Name a conversation between Mark and Eve after they had their relationship, which isn't just them sitting on a roof talking about Mark's feelings.
Yep. No, exactly. That's my problem. But it's also just generally kind of sweet. I think the way for what they did, which is awful. They did it in a good way, which I'm very impressed about.
I also feel like... Sorry?
I just like... Eve's great. And also, like... I do
Eve
like
is
a superhero...
but...
I like a superhero couple.
Yeah. Eve is sick. My god, do they not know how to write her powers. They write her like Green Lantern when they should be writing her like I don't know, fucking
wish they could have like said earlier the fact that she can't like play with like what's it called? Organic matter because of things in her brain. but she can do
Yeah.
unless she's like close to death, because that felt way too Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
And also like
I mean,
I
even
absolutely
then,
hate fake out deaths. Like it gets to me so bad, and for some reason Eve's doesn't get me that much, just because I'm like, the world would end if she died because of how much of Mark's stability relies on her. So I'm kind of glad they didn't just throw her away, because that also it would also come under like the fridge trope, like fridging women, and I'm like, okay, well that would suck.
Yeah.
So I think there's enough tropes that cancel out with the Deus Ex Machina that I'm like, all right, fine, you get to live.
Thing is, was Eve coming back and lasering Conquest really a Deus Ex Machina if it didn't really weaken him, like, at all? It basically just gave Mark the chance
to... She and Mark both lived and survived the fight because of her. Like, they would not have gotten out of there if she wasn't there, even after she kind of died and then came back.
Yeah. Oh god, Conquest was so sick.
Also, what the fuck was with that? He came out of nowhere.
He did not come out. It was foreshadowed.
I missed this. What?
In season 2, Anissa said like they're going to send someone stronger than me soon, and you need to prepare. That's why.
Okay, sure, she said that, but we hadn't heard from anyone all season, and then he just comes out of nowhere.
Hold on. Go on. You didn't let me finish. At the start of season 3, Cecil is training Mark to counter the Viltrumite that is coming. That's why he's doing all this intensive training, and it's why Mark is getting like so worried and shit, and why he's trying to be as
but then he just kind of comes, and it's just like, because there's so much shit that goes on, it kind of stops. Then he's there, and it's like, all right, this is how we're ending the season. Like, it wasn't strong enough as a through line.
It's the final like kick in the teeth for Mark. Basically, he's gotten to this absolute he's gotten to the absolute low point after the Invincible wall with Rex's death and all of the
I could see that in terms of a plot,
other hymns.
But also it wasn't strong enough. Like, there was not as much of an emphasis because there's so many other things going on. It's like they're juggling too many plates. I don't think they handled it well. I can see what they're trying to do and how it makes plot sense, but I don't think they did it in the right way.
So your favourite part of season 3 was the like killing versus not killing part of the superhero politics?
Well, it's not. I think it's more complex than that. I think it's like the way they treat superheroes as like weapons and tools, to like protect the world and stuff, and the humanity and inhumanity behind it when you're turning to people who are very morally gray, but for morally good reasons. Like, I think that it's really interesting when you have like a global power. Also, like, it being based in the US annoys me a lot, because it's like, yes, US power, because they're the global defense agency, and I forget that. I just think something America. I don't know, everybody's here American, and they're like, oh yeah, you're doing world shit. Why is there no one else with a different accent in the GDA, the Global Defense Agency?
Because they're based in the Pentagon?
Yeah, but where's everybody else? Do they not have, like, other branches around the world? Like, why is it so American? Come on.
They ran out of budget.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know, it's just, like, because it's a company thing, and it's, like, security and stuff, some of the Mark stuff just annoys me. I'm like, I understand that you are kind of a teenager, you're technically an adult, but, like... And also, Debbie, I adore you, but get off your fucking high horse, woman. Like, your son saves the world. Your son saves the world. He's got to save the world, or else everybody's gonna die. Come on.
Yeah, like, I don't think Debbie was on a high horse as much in season 3 as much as her character just kind of disappeared in season 3, kind of.
Yeah, but it's also her being annoyed. Like, I understand her being annoyed at Cecil in terms of Oliver because he's a child and you cannot trust a child to do shit. So, like, sure, don't. But also, training him this young is a good idea. But on the other hand, like, my son is not a weapon. It's like, honey, he kind of is. Like,
no, but she says her son's not a weapon, and then twice she sends him off to go fight Viltrumite.
That's true. She is very inconsistent.
Yeah. In season 3, she's inconsistent. Season 1 and 2, she was perfect, basically.
Yeah. So I think she's also mishandled this season. Also, I feel like the stuff with Amber is way too easy.
What stuff with Amber?
The fact that she's so chill with Mark and Eve and be like, yeah, you had stuff together you had chemistry the whole time and I kind of knew it. Like, honey, you're not gonna be slightly broken up about that? Like, come on. You're just gonna give them an easy out?
Mm-hmm.
I don't... Amber's never been written that great in the show anyway.
Yeah. I'd say, like, my only problems with season 3 are the Debbie stuff and that one episode with the dragon, which was, like, basically worthless.
Oh, I thought that was interesting. I liked the delving into, like, crime stuff.
Yeah, but, like, it didn't make sense in the season's grander narrative.
The season didn't have a fucking grand narrative.
Yeah, it was about Mark slowly learning to become an anti-hero.
Well, you could say that, but I think that is what they were aiming for, but it still feels way too all over the place for that. Like, that was their kind of through line. It feels like they tried to do a lot, but also left stuff behind in doing a lot.
I found the height chart you did for Greece with the law accurate tool Talos.
Yeah.
In all of its comedic gold.
It is very funny.
Odysseus goes up to his ankle.
She was small.
If it's okay with you, I'm getting a wee bit tired now. I think I might clock out.
Fair enough. I didn't say I was going to be here for that long anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to finish off this panel, probably.
Cool. It was really fun.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for talking about Invincible, because I wanted to do that after I finished it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Watch the sarcastic chorus video on it.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Actually, it's another thing. I still haven't seen that last episode of Hell of a Boss.
Oh yeah.
It's been so long, and I just haven't seen it. And I'm very curious because SC said that he's just not doing it anymore, like reviews of it. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck put you off?
In fairness, it was in. Well, actually, I think it was in part that it wasn't so much that he.
Yet.
Yeah, with his review, the reason he stopped watching isn't so much that he didn't like the show. It's just that he didn't like reviewing it anymore because he felt like he was just being more negative, and he didn't really like being negative.
Oh, fair enough. The name is sarcastic. I mean, I understand why he calls himself Sarcastic Chorus, but it lends the interpretation.
Yeah, I have thoughts on the Hell of a Boss season 2 finale. At first, I really liked it, and it's just kind of gotten a bit weird as time has gone on.
Alright, see you then.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you, bye.
Thanks for watching! You can catch us on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. GMT at twitch.tv/rocketnbenavides. My and everyone's socials will be below. See you next time!